y'all. Hey, it's Tracy time. It's a sensational Saturday. What else starts with an A? Sun-filled Saturday here in Memphis. How are y'all doing? Are you enjoying your weekend? I sure am. I'm telling you what. I am up and at 'em early because I think I told you yesterday, my church today is having a party here. I'm hosting a party at the house for us to relax. We've been busy trying to raise money to get some renovations and upgrades done at our church. And we've been very, very diligent in the last 6 months of the first part of the year. And so we are taking time out now to splash and relax. So we're going to splash and relax today. And I hope that you have some time to relax. And if you are in a position to splash, then do. If you don't have a pool, then splash in your tub. Splash in the shower. Splash your face with some water. Just cool off and calm down. You know, just take a moment. So how y'all doing? Oh, you know what? Before we move any further, are you a member of the T-Row crew? If not, you know what to do. Press the subscribe button right there. And then go ahead and put your notification bell on too. I upload every day. I'm sharing something with you every day. I look forward to connecting with you every day so that you get a notification when I've uploaded the next video. Because I promise you, every single day, rain, no. Okay, there I go. Not perfect. I was going to say all the stuff. Rain, all the different precipitation through every... Well, good night. Okay, y'all, I'm here. Okay, I'm here every day. I post every day. And my camera just did something wonky, so I hope y'all can see me clearly. So now listen. It's July. And July, why not try something new? And that's what I'm about to do. So I have the month of July. I decided to dedicate it to the city I love and the people that make it the city I love, because there are a whole host of folks that make Memphis better. And today's person that makes Memphis better is a phenomenal spirit, and she pours into the city. And if you ever come to the city, I encourage you to make sure you make a connection with her so you can see the tour of possibilities that are available. So now, today's Saturday feature for Who Makes Memphis Better is Carolyn Michael-Banks. Carolyn Michael-Banks and I, using the same format I told you I would follow every other day for this, what is personal and then what she provided. And then I'll put her comments, her contact information down below. Carolyn Michael-Banks is, you know what? I'm not sure how we got connected, through some mutual friends or Facebook friends. But now one of the things that I am super excited about is that she and I connected because I wanted to support her business. Y'all know, if you've connected with me on any other format, you know I'm all about making sure that local business is supported. And Carolyn is a local business. It's interesting that there's a theme here that I hadn't identified. The people that make Memphis better don't make it better because they have businesses. They make it better because they're about the business of making Memphis better. Hello, somebody. Hello. So I know her, and then she and I ended up attending a class together, and she and I were talking, and you know, you go around and you take the thing where you introduce yourselves. And I was like, I know you. And she was like, you know me? I was like, yeah, I know you. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, that's right. So I have the gift of never forgetting a face or ever meeting a stranger. So that's one of the things that, you know, I always know if I've seen you and I've had an opportunity to connect with you, then I'll remember you. So I look forward to connecting with more of you because you're going to subscribe. Subscribe to my page. Okay, so now that's how I know Carolyn. And Carolyn was going to be reached out to me because I wanted the people that were on my team at work to have an opportunity. So many of them had come into the city of Memphis and didn't realize the wealth of history and opportunities for them to learn and grow and understand some of the heritage. You know, you hear about some of the things historically that are not so positive, but there are a lot of amazing things here in the city of Memphis. And even the things that are not positive are amazing because they help make us who we are. But when they were happening, they weren't amazing. So don't get that twisted because it was awful. Okay. Here's what Carolyn provided to me. Carolyn Michael-Banks, known to some as Queen, is the owner and founder of A Tour of Possibilities. I love that. It's an African-American history tour company. Hello. It's an African-American history tour company. So you see why it was important to me that I wanted my team members to know there's a wealth of African-American history here in the Memphis 10, okay? So she's a native of the Bronx, New York. And she lived there until she attended Clark University, and she got a degree in psychology. Now, here's what I think is interesting about Carolyn. She minored in sociology, and so naturally, with those two, that major and minor, social work, and that's what she went into. She spent 2 years in protective services, and I can imagine, no, let me say this, I cannot imagine having spent 2 years in protective services, but she did, and she realized that she couldn't do it. So then she went to Washington, D.C., where her sister lived, and she rejoined excuse me, a sightseeing group company that was there where she worked on in the summers. Okay. So she joined that sightseeing group, and then she had done so well and she liked it because, you know, most times people are taking tours or they're on vacation. They're in a pretty good mood. So you don't deal with the foolishness that you deal with for normal customer service based industry and service. And so she did that, had moved up to general manager. And sure enough, some time passed and they had changed some things in the tour script, and they included some stuff, and she realized that there were some things woefully missing. And so now, here's what I think is interesting that Carolyn did. She decided that even though there were some things about what she was doing that she loved the people, she loved the job, she identified that there were some things that were just off, okay, and they did not align with her values and mores, because as a woman of color, as a black woman, she knew that there were some things that were missing, that had been omitted. We'll say it was an accidental omission, okay? And she knew that there was something she had to do. So I'm going to post all her information in the description so you can read this. Because it's really good. But what she ended up doing is she relocated to Philadelphia, and the company that she downsized from, she ended up being in that city and was jobless. Lord have mercy. If you ever been in a city that was in any city and jobless, you know there's a certain level of fear associated with that. But she says that it was one of the best things that could have happened to her, because what she thought was a devastating blow ended up being the best thing ever, because she created her company, the Tour of Possibilities, and then she met her husband. And her husband lived where? In Memphis. And so she moved to Memphis back with her then fiance. They got married, and they have now been living happily ever after. And I'm happy to advise that August, let's see, what's the day? It's coming up. August 6th, 2019 will be the 5th anniversary of A Tour of Possibilities. So proud. Thank you, Carolyn, for all you do to represent this city and this rich history of this city so well. Carolyn Michael-Banks, for all you do to capture and keep and be the historian of the history of Memphis, and to share that and keep that history alive. You make Memphis better. Carolyn, so excited about connecting with you, and I think that I'm going to connect you with my sister. She has contact with a lot of different people in the city also, and would love to give them some education about the history. And maybe we'll just organize a tour of Memphis, because there are a lot of Memphians who haven't experienced the true wealth of the rich history that we have here in the city also. But now, for those of you who are not in the Memphis and Shelby County area, in this Mid-South area, and you're coming to this Mid-South area, a Tour of Possibilities. That's who you want. You want to get a Tour of Possibilities. I'll put her contact information in the description below, and absolutely encourage you, while you're out seeing the other obvious sites, include this one, because you don't want to miss out on this rich history for African American history here in Memphis. Again, Carolyn Michael-Banks, you make Memphis better. Thank you for your contributions, and thank you to your husband for bringing you to Memphis. We're happy about you being here, and I'm happy that I had an opportunity to feature you here. So that's it. That's all. Now, who do you think makes Memphis better? What'd you think about Carolyn? Would you start a sightseeing tour company? Would you invest in learning the history about your city? You would? Okay, well, do it. Then just do it. They're 5 years in. Contact her and find out what she did to make things happen, and learn from the lessons and her best practices. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to book you for a tour to show you how to do it, and then share with you any information that she has available. All right, that's it. That's all for now. Please like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe. So tomorrow I'm back again. It's going to be a sensational Sunday. It's Sabbath Sunday for some. It's Sunday fun day for others. No matter what you're doing in your day, take time to be with me, because it's always Tracy time at some point in the day. Until the next now, remember, every day is amazing. Own it.